Welcome back to the show. Junkies on 106.7 The Fan. Super Bowl 49 is rapidly approaching. By the way, when are they going to do away with the stupid Roman numerals for the Super Bowl?
I don't
Are
think
they
ever.
ditching it for Super Bowl 50?
Are they?
I think they're going
I heard
regular numbers, which is the way it should be for Super Bowl 50.
Well, because
I wouldn't even know how to write 49 in Roman numerals.
yeah, because of the Roman numeral system, I don't equate Super Bowls to their numbers. They don't mean anything to me
Right.
because I can't remember.
If you said Super Bowl 27, I would have no clue who was in that.
You'd have to actually say who
You
the
gotta
two
give me the
teams
year.
were.
You gotta give me the year.
The year, I'd have a better shot.
I mean, when did the Roman Empire fall, Valdez? How long ago was that? Why are we still using their stupid numbers?
I think it was cool for a while, but now you don't even know what the dumb symbols mean anymore.
Right. It's like X, L, I, V.
So what
I don't even know what it is.
What number is this one?
49.
So next year they're gonna change forever.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's forever, but I think just for 50
Is there
because it's such a big, landmark type of number.
Is there what's the Roman numeral for 40?
I don't know.
Not the 4 X's? It's got to be something else. It can't
I
be
don't
4
know.
X's.
I don't know what it is.
Look it up.
It's an X before the Roman numeral for 50, which is L.
So it's LX?
No. It's XL.
Oh, it's XL.
XL.
Because you
I haven't
subtract
worn
it. You
XL
subtract
in like
it.
5 years.
You subtract it from the number.
Anyway, that's just a little,
I agree
thing that
with
bothers
you.
me.
I agree.
That's all.
There's a lot of things
Speaking
about
of
Super Bowl that bother
50, we should mention, Cakes, that today is the 50-year anniversary of when the great DeMatha High School took down Power Memorial.
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gets so bitter.
At Cole Fieldhouse.
Yeah, I believe so. And there's a big article in the Washington Post today in your sports section all about the game and the legendary Morgan Wooten reminiscing. Only 3 players from that DeMatha team, I believe, still alive.
Wow. Really?
Yeah,
Who are
comment on it.
Does it say
Sid
who they are?
Catlett.
Sid Catlett was a baller.
Somebody, Whitmore, who I'm not familiar with.
Was it Bob Whitmore?
Bob Whitmore. And one other guy, senior guard, Mickey Wiles. So, anyway.
You know the great story about that is leading up to that game was the fact that Morgan Wooten made so they would be used to playing against someone so tall.
Right.
They made the defense hold tennis rackets up so they would play with a tennis racket.
Makes all
So you'd
sense
have,
in
so
the
you'd
world
have to
now.
shoot over the tennis racket in practice, right? So the defense, like the power forward or the center, would just hold up a tennis racket when he was guarding the offensive player. So that's how they got used to it.
Is that supposed to be innovative or something back in the day?
In the time.
You think anybody else does that now? Back then, yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was, anyway.
Did it work?
Huge
Apparently
game.
it worked.
Yeah,
Kind of put high school basketball on the map nationally, and it certainly put DeMatha on the map. So, anyway, Jason and I, of course, proud graduates of DeMatha. So today, a big day if you're a DeMatha stag.
Hey, we've got Delonte West from Roosevelt. We got a few guys to brag about.
Is he one of those guys that's balling like in China?
I don't know where he's
Did you
wound
see
up at
the
this
numbers
point.
that some of these guys are putting up? I think Andre Bloch is averaging like 30 a game. Like
Well,
he's
well,
balling.
Good. You know what? He can do it in mainland China all he wants.
There are a couple guys over there. That
Isn't
are
he in the
just on-
Philippines?
Who?
Blatch?
Is that
Or
where
is
he
he
is?
now in China?
I mean, I thought he was in China, but he might
you
be
know
in the
what?
Philippines.
He's thousands of miles away.
It's
That's
probably
all I
some
know.
hack league when all the guys are 5'10". And
True.
he's just dominating them.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they're all 5'10", but I mean, yeah.
I'm being
It's not the
facetious.
same level of competition, but I think it's only like a 4 or 5 month contract. So he'll be eligible for teams that want to put him on their playoff
Blatch
roster.
plays for the Xinjiang Flying Tigers of the Chinese Basketball Association.
All right, so maybe it's a
I'm
good league.
telling you, he's balling.
I guess so.
All right, so people want to chime in, want to talk about the game. I see, is that Peggy? Is that your mother on line 3?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, what does she want to chime in? She got a pick for the game?
I know. Okay, I know what it is, but let's get her pick for the game first of all.
It's somebody's birthday or something.
No, it's not. Peggy.
All right, hold on.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Peg.
Hi, Jason.
Hello.
How you doing, Miss Suntum?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Eric?
Long time no
Mom
see.
hasn't called in a long
Been
time.
years.
Has been a while.
I haven't
No.
seen her in a long time. I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too. I think the last time I called in, it was to scold you, Eric. So this time I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay.
How's Obama doing?
He's doing good. He's
We
doing
care?
very good.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Last time I talked to him, it's been a while.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you wanted to call in about our cousin.
I wanted to call in about our cousin.
Oh, the balloon guy.
Yeah.
Troy Bradley.
Yeah.
He has broken a record of Pacific flight. He and his Russian buddy
Co-pilot.
pilot, Leonid, Sunday morning from Japan and flew across the Pacific Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just those
And they were going for the record, which they broke yesterday, and for distance.
two. 5,300
And now
miles.
they're going. It was 5,300. Well, by the time
Peggy
they land,
Valdez.
it'll be.
Hold on. So they flew from Japan, and where did they wind
Japan.
up?
They haven't landed
They haven't landed
yet.
yet.
Oh, they're still up in the air.
I think
Yeah.
they're trying to get into the United States
Didn't
at some
they-
point, but I think they were over Canada or close to Canada.
They always have these different flights. Didn't they at one point try to do the bit where they went around the world? Or no?
Well, no. One time they tried. They were in a race across the Atlantic, and partway across, they knew that they
weren't gonna
weren't
make
going
it?
to. They weren't going to win the contest
Right.
for be the first to cross. So they went for the distance, which they did win. He broke the record for the distance across the Atlantic, and that was they landed in Morocco.
Hey, you know what?
And
Winning
this is
the
insane.
race is landing the balloon,
By the
in
way,
my opinion.
By the way,
Yes.
they were 3 miles up for most of that trip. That's
Right.
how high up they were in the air. That's a
Right.
show.
That's crazy. And they have to get clearance from all these countries that they fly over, right? When they're over land, or no?
Yes, they do.
I think they do.
But there's usually not a problem. But the only
Make sure you're not
countries
getting
that are
shot
over
yeah,
down.
like so
United
Russian
States-
MiG doesn't intercept them.
Right.
Yeah, they're
MiGs
over,
were flown
over
like in the
United States.
70s.
They went. There's no country over the Pacific.
Right, of course.
It's just water, and they went. I think they were going about 80 miles an hour. So this balloon was flying.
And by the way,
Water.
Troy's son, how old's Troy's son?
His son is probably 12 or 13.
He did it as well. He did it by himself, didn't he?
Those guys love balloons.
Wait, no. Troy's son?
Yeah, his son or
No.
his daughter did it.
No. Troy is the son of another balloonist who did
All right, we're
it.
going to put your mom on hold
All right.
for a bit because
Missed
you're going to go to
something. We
Fox
gotta do
5
Fox
News,
5.
News Morning.
Good morning, Mom. We'll see you.
Junkies at 106.7 FM, The Fan. Hey, guys.
Hey, Steve, how are
Hello,
you?
Steve.
Anybody wearing team colors under that heavy artillery of jackets this morning?
No, I mean, Drab is, I'm sure, our producer. He's an annoying
Yeah.
Seahawks fan.
He's a 12. He likes to be called a 12
It's the
because there's a
worst
12th
number.
man. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let's talk a little bit about, first of all, here's what I want to ask you first of all. We'll get to the game itself in a minute. But have you guys ever placed, and let's stick to legal wagering here, any of those crazy bets, that people place on the Super Bowl? Because Vegas always comes with the most ridiculous things that you can bet on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
the prop
Placed any?
bets.
Yeah, the prop bets. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think we
Have
may
you ever
have
placed
dabbled.
any?
I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
may have dabbled legally, Steve, with a few of those in the past.
But we
not-
don't reserve it just for the Super Bowl. We'll bet on like is Britney Spears pregnant?
Oh,
or,
yeah.
anything
Like,
that you could cash in on.
I mean, Valdez and I may have bet that Jordan Spieth will perform better than Tiger Woods in Phoenix today. That may have actually happened, but don't quote me on that.
All right, here's what I want to know from you guys, and I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
We'll keep it simple right now, and I'm going to keep track, and then we'll revisit on Monday morning.
All right.
Start off very simple. Who scores first?
Like team or individual?
Team. Just
I'm going
team.
to say Seattle scores first. Why? I
Okay.
don't know. I have no rationale at all.
The Patriots.
That's all right. Don't need a why.
The Pats score first.
Cakes goes Patriots. Okay, Eric?
Patriots.
All right. Does anybody score for either team on a trick play? Throw into an offensive lineman, fake punt, fake field goal, anything like that?
No.
I don't think so because we saw that last week.
Yeah, I'm
with
going to
the,
play
with the fake field
I think
goal.
we're
I'd
all
say
going
no.
to play
Put the
odds
odds there and say
yeah,
no.
say no.
No's across the board.
No
okay,
trick
the last
plays.
one. Okay, no trick plays. And the last one is who gets burned first? And this has to be like, 30, 40-yard play or a touchdown. Richard Sherman or Darrelle Revis?
Revis.
I'm
I think Revis.
I'm praying it happens to Sherman, which means it won't, so I'll go Revis.
Everybody goes Revis.
Yeah,
All right, I'm
I'll
going
say
Sherman.
I'll say Revis as well.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going Sherman, no trick plays, and I will say the Patriots score first.
All right. Who do you think
All right.
wins?
I think Seattle wins. I don't think they score 43 points again, though. Do you think that the point total will be as high as it was last year?
No,
I mean, not just for both teams, but, somebody
I
putting
think
up 43.
I think this game will be in the 20s. I picked New England, last week. I'm going to stick with them. I think the key, fellas, in this game is red zone offense for New England because you saw what happened with Green Bay in the red zone. We're forced to kick field goals. That's just not going to get it done against
Right.
Seattle. So I think the key is red zone offense for New England. When they get inside the 10, the 15, they got to score touchdowns and make Seattle match them.
And I think the short passing game of the Patriots could pose a lot of problems for the secondary for Seattle because Sherman and company, they're going to shut down some of the longer routes, but those crossing routes that the Patriots are famous for, I think could give them trouble. And LeGarrette Blount, I think, is going to play a big role in this game as well.
I'm curious as to what Belichick pulls, out of his sleeve, because he's going to have something, some sort of ineligible receiver deal, some sort of up-tempo offense, something to kind of keep the Seahawks guessing. You always know he has just something. And I'm curious to see how the Seahawks handle it. If they handle it,
he kind of has that pattern, Eric, of going after whoever the other team's best offensive weapon is and try to shut them down and make you compensate. Do you have a best weapon on the Seahawks, though, to try to shut down?
Well, they kind of have a dual-headed monster, I think, because their running attack is so
Lynch.
vicious with Lynch, but also with Russell Wilson, who rushed for almost 900 yards. So they've got a dual threat there. That's the key. See, for me, the key as far as the Seahawks goes is containing Russell Wilson. If they do that, I think the Patriots will be in good stead. And then for the Seahawks, I think they have to contain Gronk.
And Russell Wilson can't get off to the same sort of start he did in the game against the Packers. He has to come out and play a lot better. He can't throw 3 or 4 picks. If he does that in this game, the Patriots are going to make them pay for those. They will punish them if that happens.
I don't think he will. That was an outlier performance.
Yeah, I think they get a little energy boost from just barely squeaking by 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you again at 8:30. We'll talk more.
Okay.
Right,
hey, Steve, if
Thanks,
you ever
Mike.
want to book those bets, we know how to get that done.
Yes, we do. Somehow we know these things.
No, I'm good, guys. Thank you, though.
All right,
I appreciate it. All right, 6:30.
And if we can't book them legally, Valdez will just take the bets.
Sure.
I mean, he's probably done that before.
So
Not a
what should we
problem.
do? Should we take calls from listeners, get predictions for the game? Should we do that now?
I think we should start doing that leading up to Kevin
Before
at
the
7
barrage
o'clock.
of guests start?
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
so the number is 800-636-1067. We're taking your predictions on Super Bowl, is it XL? XL 49?
It's 49.
It's 49.
All right,
I think 49.
49 would be XLIX.
All right, we're taking your call on that
Nightmare.
dumb name for the Super Bowl. 800-636-1067. Stay with us.